Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Grand Blue Season 2 Episode 11 reaction. So the previous episode was Aina's episode. We had Aina gather her courage to ask out Yuri, and they went out like to the movies and everything. Yuri did kind of misunderstand or didn't realize the implication of that. But they still had fun, and later on Yuri got to know that apparently Aina will have to leave this place because of financial issues. So he tries he and his friends tries like multiple ways to help her out with that without letting her know. In the end, when she gets to know, she's very happy that her friends are trying to help her, and it was revealed that actually it wasn't that. It's just that her parents said that they'll stop sending money if they don't go for the summer and help them out in their home. But yeah, but she obviously was very happy about the fact that all of her friends were trying to help her out for a situation like this. Anyways, that's what we saw. So yeah, let's see what happens now. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference. Let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, that's. I was gonna say, like, if you go to like the beach. Oh, 8 people. Yeah. Well, we have Ah, there we go. They're like, yes, we're in. Oh my god. There you go. Well, it's easy to get 8 people. They already have so many. Oh, they brought them as well. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this girl. Right. Well, go his like. Wow. Oh my god, that's what he told her? Yeah, you lied to her? Bruh. Oh wait, it's not? Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Oh my god, uh, this is just so. Oh, right. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Wow, she cannot think of any. She's like, oh, anything? Yeah. He drinks a lot, you know. Yeah. He. Oh wow, that's a great quality. Oh boy. Oh lord. This okay. Oh wait, what? Bruh. Oh my god. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, just immediately. Yep. Hey yo, get up. Help us out, bro. Oh boy. Yeah. 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 Makes sense. Damn. Oh my god. Ko is like, calm down. you need a, you need an oxygen mask for him. Yeah. Yeah. They're not even changing. Okay, now they are. What the hell is going on here? Oh boy. What? What do you think he did? Start off. Oh boy. Okay. Well. All right. You need to chill. Who the hell? Hey yo, it's him. One of one of the It's that guy, right? One of our friends. I forgot the name of the guy, the blonde-haired guy. Oh damn. Oh no, never mind. It's someone else. Oh, it's that guy. It's him. This guy. I remember him from. He was in season one, right? Or am I? Yeah. Okay. Was he in season one? Oh. Oh my god. The fact that Ota, he's here as well. Yeah. Separate ways. Oh god. Who? Hey yo! Oh my god. Well. Yeah. Yeah. They are not really amused. Is yeah. Oh, he has a bat. The bat has veins. Hey yo. Oh my god. Watermelon kun. Oh, capture the flag. Sand Jenga? What are. Okay. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh yeah, she didn't know about it. Yeah. All right. Okay. No. I think she's thinking about Aina. What? Well, yeah, what is that? Oh, blood man. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, they're veterans. Oh lord. Oh, this is one of. Yeah. Well, um, right. Yeah. What are you? What? Bro, this is a vacation. I'm not gonna work here. Alright, bruh. Right. She gets very much drunk. We've seen her when she drinks. Wait, what? Why? Okay. And oh my god. Hmm. I don't know. He's gonna troll him. I feel like, or will he? Mm, let's see. Oh no! Oh my god! Stop! Wow! Great follow up. Hmm. Yeah. Oh god. He sounds like because she knows about the. Oh, she's thinking about. Damn. Oh god. Uh. um. Oh god. Okay. Oh yeah. Hmm. Oh god, he's gonna write something crazy. Oh boy. Not at all. Go is like. Well, she. Well, she says thinking about the previous words, those guys were saying. Yep, there you go. Because they said, I don't think so. Was it lavender? Right. Oh no. But oh, boy. Oh, who's on the right? Who's on the right? Is it Nanaka? I was gonna say it's Nanaka probably. Oh my god, I feel like she's going to get the Bloody Mary every single time. Okay. Well, it doesn't work when you're drunk. What? What's going on? Yeah, what type of Mao Shoujo transformation? Oh, she got it again. There you go. Like I said, she's gonna get extremely drunk. Oh no, there you go. They're also getting it. Stop. Alright, there we go. Well. Alright. Yeah, you're drunk, so. That water probably broke her out of her. Yeah. Mm. Hey, yo! Oh my god. Y- But, right. Um. Yeah, Spiritus is not here. But. Oh no! What the? It's chasing. Oh, wow. She's still drunk, so it's affecting her. Oh my god, what the hell? Yeah, what happened? Oh, it's. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it was still a big. What the? Yeah. All right. Hmm. That it? Okay. So that was today's episode. That was episode 11. Now today we had Today we had everyone go to the island, the abandoned island, as a vacation. And yeah, there we ended up meeting this other group, which was I forgot this guy. Like I think he was in season one, as far as I can remember. I don't remember exactly where he was, but I think he was that. Anyways, I cannot remember properly. But either way, he's here, and along with him we had Sakurako. That was her name, right? Sakurako. Wait a minute. Let me just double check. I do remember her last name, Busujima, because it's easy to remember. Just a minute. Her name was Sakurako. Yeah, Sakurako. Yeah. So yeah, Sakurako and her friends, those two friends were there, and a few other guys were there. So and we ended up meeting them. In the end, like I was expecting it to go in a direction where all of them were going to hang out together, and like typical stuff. But we had was it Butchie who, or like one of them, one of those guys, say that, oh no, like you should probably like be on our own, like with our own group, because of Kaya probably, and and few of the other like situations. So and that's why Yuri said, like, I wasn't expecting that from him, but like Kaya was there, and I guess he realized that they, like, he knows like how the whole situation goes. If they like hang out together, they're just gonna go crazy. And we've seen there like the way, like Eri and his group like goes crazy while partying. So they probably tried to, like, because of Kaya's presence, they were like, all right, we need to chill a little bit. um and also the fact that they're complete strangers to Kaya, like, so it'll be a bit of awkward, like thing. Like, yeah, Yuri and they know about them, but she doesn't know about them, right? So yeah, that's why it makes sense. Yeah, and so yeah, that's why in the end they don't hang out together, but they go on the separate ways. And but before that, we had a small section where Sakurako asked Chisa about, like, like, I kind of told her that, oh, you're in the like the customer, like service business. So if you are like this, then you won't be able to do it properly. When she denied, like, like, she was like, oh, no, I'm not going to hang out and everything. um and and I, at the beginning, I was like, come on, like, she's in a vacation, like, let her do what she wants. But then, like, as the episode went on, I kind of realized that it is true, she's not wrong, actually. That, and I feel like because she wasn't wrong, Chisa also was thinking much about it. Because, this is the thing, if there's something someone tells you which is absolutely absurd and nonsensical, you're just going to ignore it at the end. But if it has something of a truth to it, you will think about it. And that happened with Chisa. Chisa, because there was some truth to her words, Chisa was thinking about it, and Chisa was like, yeah, like, it's technically not wrong. That's why she tried to, like, kind of drink later on with the whole the game, the, what was it called, the Russian Bloody Mary roulette, whatever it was called. She like played along with it, and she wanted to get out of her comfort zone, because obviously in like a customer service, like a business, you have to get out of your comfort zone. There's a lot of things you won't really want to do, but you have to get over it, and you have to do it, because, as like we saw. And that's why there was another section where Chita was kind of thinking about, where they were talking about Nanaka being like like saying, like, oh yeah, let's do this, like, and showing, like, that the fact that she also wanted to kind of participate in these things. And Yuri was like, why is, like, not Yuri, I think, like, who was it, one of them were like, oh, like, she's like, why is she so gung-ho about this? At which I think Yuri said, like, oh, it's because she is, like, she's someone in like, she has, like, the whole diving shop and everything. She has to be like this. Like, there's be a lot of customers who come, and as a person who is, like, there to make them feel, like, comfortable and everything, she has to participate in these type of things, even if she doesn't like it, or she is not accustomed to it. In the customer service thing, she has to get out of her comfort zone. And yeah, and that's why she's, like, trying to entertain everyone. That's why she's also kind of getting into it, which is also something Chisa was listening to, and it probably like like struck Chisa again. And all these things, like when like they were talking about, in the end Chisa decided to go along with the game, which she probably wouldn't have participated if Sakurako didn't say that before. you know like if Sakura didn't say that before, Chisa probably would have been like, oh no, I don't want to participate in this game, and she probably would have been in the like in the sidelines, which is always what happens if you think about it. Most of the time, like when they like the boys and the girls are like partying around and just going crazy, this is always like in the background, you can see. um but yeah, but so that this is why now she was like, all right, I'm going to do it, even though she knows she's very lightweight. She cannot drink. She just becomes so drunk. um yeah, so that was something like, yeah, like, and like I said at the beginning, I was thinking like, come on, it's a vacation, let her do her what she wants. But at the end of the day, Sakurako wasn't wrong. Like, what she said, there was truth to it, kind of. And Chisa realized that, recognized that, and that's why it was bothering her so much. And I'm guessing like Chisa also wants to overcome it. Otherwise, why would she participate in this, because she wants to overcome it, and there is truth to her words. She thought more about it, and she decided to try to get out of her comfort zone. you know so yeah, anyways, that was what happened today. But yeah, I wasn't expecting the other group to be here, especially Sakurako to suddenly, when I first saw Otoya, I thought like Sakurako came with him. But then like Sakurako wasn't there, so I was like, oh okay, like yeah. But then like seeing them in the in the island was a surprise. Right. Okay. Also, another surprise. I wasn't expecting Kaya to be here. Like, that was like so random. Like, I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, it makes sense. Like, she's friends with like Azusa and all that. So But Kohei was like, oh my god, like frothing from his mouth. Oh my god. But yeah. All right. Yeah, great episode. Now let me talk about it properly. So this all begins with like Azusa and Yuri thinking about Nanaka and how they want to see her in a swimsuit for an extended amount of time, because usually she just wears it and then wears the wetsuit. And that's where Nanaka comes up with the whole proposition of going to this deserted, abandoned island. Technically, it's not abandoned because there's other people here as well, but it's like a vacation spot, a tourist spot, so makes sense. Anyways, and obviously Azusa and Yuri were like, yeah, perfect opportunity, let's go. They needed like 8 people, but come on, these guys, it's easy for them to get 8 people. There's so many of them. Like their whole shop in itself comprising it's like so many of them. For example, we are like missing Aina here, because she's back in her home. So Iori, Azusa, Nanaka, Chisa, then we have the 2 boys, Kohei, 7 already. You know, and then we had obviously Otoya comes in and Kaya also comes in. For them it's easy to like gather 8 people, like right. Either way, so that's why they were able to they decide to go there. And I love the fact that throughout today's episode, whenever like Otoya is like kind of talking to Yuri, because Chisa knows about his attraction towards Yuri, Chisa's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? It's funny. Also, I wasn't expecting that. Like when they kind of mentioned that Chisa was like, obviously it's something like they know that it's obviously not true, that they're not really going out with each other, Chisa and Yuri, but they're doing it to keep the other people away from Chisa. They know about it, but obviously nobody else knows about it. So like when they said that, I really don't know what I was expecting. Like seriously, I wasn't. I didn't know how like Ota is going to how he. I wasn't expecting how like he was going to react. But he was like, oh, like this is amazing. Now for him, it's, what can I say? Like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I expected a different like reaction from him, but the fact that he was so calm and like easily accepted it is makes me think like obviously like like Otoya likes Iori, but I feel like it's more towards the admire like he admires him, like you know I feel like for like his like for Iori is more like the like Kohei has for like Kaya. Like not in that degree. Kohei is crazy about her. Like it just starts frothing from his mouth and everything. Not to that degree, but I feel like the nature of like liking is like that. It's like a mixture of admiration and like like liking the person like genuinely. So that's why like if it was like actual like romantic like like love, then I feel like he definitely would have reacted a little bit differently. Like the way he accepted it so quickly, I was surprised. I was genuinely surprised. I wasn't expecting that. Like I like obviously I wasn't expecting him to like like I don't know, like get like vocal or like like jealous or something about it, but I at least expected some kind of a reaction. But he had none of it, which surprised me really. And that's why I'm thinking his like for Iori is more of a like an admiration kind of like like thing in that way. Like I said, it's like how Kohei like likes like Kaya in that sense. Like if obviously if the other person like wants to go out with them, they'll obviously be like over the moon. But even if they don't do it, even if they're going out with someone else, they would probably be fine with it because it's like more of a admiration and like that kind of thing. um so yeah, anyways, but yeah, obviously not to that degree. Like Kohei's like admiration for Kai is like through the roof. I don't think it's at that degree, but Yuri and like like Otoya's like affection for Yuri is, I feel like, a lot in that in that department. I don't know, I might be wrong completely, but yeah. And I feel like Chisa was also kind of surprised when like that happened. Chisa was also like, okay, like right. And he was like excited. He like starts talking to Chisa and asks her about what she likes about Yuri and all that. Obviously Chisa cannot think of any, and she's like, oh, he eats food a lot, he chews his food a lot. And he can do addition, and Yuri's like, I can do subtraction as well. Fantastic. Oh boy. Right. Okay. Anyways, like all that happened, and then we had obviously Kohei was like it couldn't function because Kaya was there. Um, yeah. I love how he immediately went to Kaya's rescue when this random guy was there. I at first thought he was that that guy, the blonde haired guy, but then he's the other dude. Um, anyways, so yeah, and then we had Sakurako like come in suddenly. She was with them. Um, obviously she was a little bit vexed that Otoya's with them, but it's fine. Wait a minute. Am I? His name is Otoya, right? Oh no. I've been calling him Otoya for so long. Oh yeah, okay, that's correct. Naomi Otoya. Um, okay, so and then they had this whole conversation about like at first like Yuri and Kohei, they were like, oh, you just do what like just separate, like you guys are here with your people, just go over there, we'll be here. But then the other group, like Sakurako's group, those girls, they were more like, oh no, like because like the people here, like yeah. Uh, anyways, in the end, they decide to just have fun together, and like usually what happens, like troll each other and everything. That was happening, you know. Uh, right. But then, oh, this is also where Sakurako gets to know that Yori has a girlfriend, which is Chisa, and she was like, okay, wait, did she? I think she misunderstood something here. I think she thought they were talking about Aina, or maybe not. Just a minute. Just a minute. Here we go. It is that Chisa girl. Chisa. Oh, she says the flattest girl here today. Okay, I misread it. Okay, never mind. So no, she understood. I thought she was talking about Aina or something. But I guess they did show Chisa's picture on the side. But yeah, she says today. Okay, I didn't read that part. Sorry. Right, I misunderstood this part. She understood it. She understood who they were talking about. Okay, and then they were talking about Russian Mary Roulette and everything, and then Chisa was like there, and one of the guys were like, "Oh, why don't you hang out?" And she was like, "I don't like these," and this is why Sakurako tells her. Now, like I said, I feel like Sakurako's words affected her because she herself knows it is the truth. Um, at first, I was like, come on, like just it's a vacation. Like obviously, she's not going to be in work mode, but that wasn't really the point. I feel like the point here was basically that yeah, even when you're working you are not like that, like if she was more like Nanaka, like accepting about like everything, and like because she's in the service business, she has to be a little bit more like, there are a lot of situations will come where she have to go out of her comfort zone, and she has to get accustomed to it. Adaptable, that's the word. She has to be adaptable. Adaptability should have been high, like Nanaka. And if she's like that, and then she comes to this vacation and she says, "Oh, I don't want to participate in it," then that is completely fine. Like it's your vacation, you can do whatever the hell you want to, and you're not working here. But what actually like that was what I was thinking, and that's why at the beginning I was like come on, leave her alone. But then I realized that like Chisa was thinking about it because there was truth to Sakurako's word, because usually when she's even in work mode, she doesn't really entertain any type of things that she is not comfortable with. And I feel like whenever these type of situations come in, Nanaka takes over, you know, so she never has to like go through any of these situations. And she knows that, and she realizes that is her weakness. And since she realizes that and she acknowledges it, that's why Sakurako's word really struck her. And she was like, all right, I'm going to do it, the Russian roulette. And but then the whole situation, like, the thing gets cancelled because we have Bucci and the others, like, they come in and they're like, oh no. He's like, it's a kind of game I enjoy, but sorry, not this time. You should really get going. Even Yuri was like, wait, what? And yeah, I wasn't expecting that. What Tokita Senpai said, yeah. Kohei's like, yeah, Kaya-sama's here. He's like, yeah, I get that. Okay, so yeah, now like I said, I'm genuinely curious why he said that, and I feel like it is probably because Kaya was there with them. Because like I said, Kaya's like I guess you could say like a guest to them, and she's also like a minor celebrity. So I feel like, like they are kind of trying to kind of keep her a little bit like, sheltered, because like, in like, like in voice, she's not really an idol or anything, but she's still a voice actress. So which is kind of like a mini idol, you could say. Like, and a lot of people like worship as voice and voice actors and voice actresses, like they worships idols. You literally have Kohei here, one of the examples. So we know what comes with the like this type of showbiz business. Like, they usually not like, in these type of situations, like if something happens and something like, some picture or whatever gets, yeah, it is chaos. It is going to be chaos. Like, there'll be rumors and a lot of other like nonsense that they'll have to go through. So I think it's probably because of that. Like, they like took and like, they were like, oh, let's we're going to be with our group, like you guys be with your group. And not only that, also the fact that, like Kaya knows none of the other guys on this other group. I think so, so she probably would be uncomfortable, like, because if they play like this Bloody Mary or whatever, she might have to participate in some kind of like, like the punishment game. And if it's with the other group, she might be uncomfortable. So yeah, that's probably why they said like, oh yeah, we're going to be with our group. Because otherwise, I don't see, like, they probably would have been like, yeah, sure, why not join us. But because Kaya was here, it needed to be a lot more controlled and restricted. Um, yeah. Anyways, and then obviously they're trying to Yuri's trying to help Kohei, and then he says something like, like he tried to go take her sister home. Oh my god, that was funny. Anyways, all that stuff happens, and then we also had the whole section where like Yuri and they like brought fish and everything. They were talking about like the game, what they're going to play, and this is the part where multiple times, whenever they were talking about getting out of the comfort zone, they were talking about Nanaka, being how Nanaka was so gung ho about participating in this, and they were like, oh, it's because she's in the service like industry, she wants to entertain everyone, so that's why she's like this, she has to do it. And all these like things and all the like conversation about getting out of their comfort zone, and all these things were going in Chisa's ears. So ultimately she's like, I'm going to play the game, even though I'm very lightweight, I'm going to play the game. And the game starts, and yeah, Chisa was the first victim. And the first one was like, I think like she had to like confess, to the person on the right, which was Nanaka, and then she had the whole magical girl transformation. She drank a lot, basically, and then we had a lot of other stuff, but little by little she got extremely drunk, so much that she starts rambling about stuff to other people. And they were like, stop this, no more drinking. And she's already wasted. Then she falls flat on her face on the water, gets a little bit sobered up, goes to change. Yuri sees her changing, she gets pissed off, starts chasing him into the forest, and ultimately, because she was drunk, she couldn't really keep up, and Yuri was concerned. Yuri goes back, sees there's like a shoe, there's a little bit of a, like a little cliff, thinking that is Yuri, Chisa. He goes, but in the end finds that dude there. Okay, one thing I need to check. I'm pretty sure they used Chisa's model at the beginning. When he saw, like, wait a minute. Oh no, they really like hid it in such a way that I also thought that was Chisa. Like genuinely, when they showed that scene, like the cliff was like hiding most of the body part, so I guess you couldn't really guess. You could only see the legs. So yeah, I even thought that was Chisa. So I was also pretty much surprised when I saw that dude pop up. I'm like, what the hell? Why the hell is he here? Wasn't it Chisa? But yeah, it wasn't Chisa. Now that I'm looking at it, it looked extremely like Chisa, but is nah. Yeah, and he goes down to help Chisa, but then he realizes it's the other guy. He's like, what the hell? And Chisa's like there somewhere else, like puking out. Like, throwing up. And that's where it ended. Great episode. Yeah, I think this will continue next episode. They're still here, so I'm guessing this will continue. And yeah, let's see how this goes. So that is it. I'll end this video here. Thank you for watching, guys. This was my reaction to episode number 11 of season 2 of Granblue. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.